Oh, low power mode off, please. Thanks. Thank you, kindly. Let's see how bad the lag is. I'm going to zoom in on Leopard's face. I actually am already seeing something that I need to fix with her. It's like the smallest thing, but it's going to bother me. Boom, right there. Got it. Nailed it. Looking fly. I'm doing these very consistently now, twice a week. I'm trying to figure out how to do spots. I've got two good spots for her. Need more spots. I wonder if I can do. I bet if I did like. I don't want there to be so many floaty spots though that animators just want to murder me. That actually is a pretty decent spot though. Just get like a couple of triangles. Triangles. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to do the trick though. Kind of just looks like a hodgepodge of shapes. Which I guess is kind of the point since she's leopard coated. Oh, I'm glad your grandma's watching with you. Hello, Inara's grandma. I hope you have a good time as well. Thanks for joining in on my humble little live stream. I'm just drawing some cats. Actually, I kind of like that. Let me see. Move that one over just a little bit. So the thing is with designing characters for animation is it's like you've got to design something that's simple and easy to animate because like a lot of this for example right here doesn't make much sense and it would be really hard to like duplicate it but the basic idea is there so I'm like wondering if that's going to be good enough basically. Hi honeydew, thanks so much for drawing my character. That made me so happy, made me smile. I was like wow, wonder if I can get away with some little freckles on her face. That actually looks pretty good. I like that too. She got little freckles. All right, we're actually looking pretty decent here. Let's do one more little spot down here, just a little triangle. Now that one little spot kind of looks like it needs a friend, we'll do another little spot. There we go. Okay, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're able to make it. I'm again with the tail. Honestly, I might just leave the tail. Is that like weird? I know with Nifty's design, she does like more stripey kind of things, so we'll give that a shot and see how that looks. Do do do. Glad you were able to catch the stream for as long as you could. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna get this lighter color, and we're just gonna go like down the bottom of her tail. And I think that's actually gonna look really good. And I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that it looks as pretty as I hope it will look. I have to get rid of that little stripe. This is the fastest I've ever had a design idea. Please spend time with your grandparents while they're still around. Mine are not around anymore, and I wish I spent more time with them. So I'm very happy that you're with your grandma. Um, Can't tell if you're answering me because it lags every time. Well, feel free to just tell me whatever you want to tell me, honeydew, whenever you feel like telling me. I know the lag is pretty bad, but uh, we're just gonna have to kind of work with it. So that is, I'm working with what I got right now. Do not have money for good Wi-Fi. Oh, the tail is almost there. Let me see. Let me see if um I can get away with like only the white stripes on like the back end of the tail. Can spot, I hope that's a good thing, because venting is not always a good thing. So long as it's coming from a healthy place, I am in support of this. We definitely want to be advocates for good mental health here. So I'm actually I'm actually feeling pretty young. I think it's kind of hilarious. Uh, I don't have any point of reference for any of this, but I think it's great. Um, okay, he, him pronouns and calling you Jingo. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Jingo. I will do my best to refer to you as such. It's a little tricky on the internet, but don't like her eye color. Wow. Okay, nope. Let's get a lighter color. I was always torn between green and blue for Leopard Star, but I'm feeling the green with this specific design. Maybe even lighter. Maybe she just has like, maybe, oh, how about teal? Okay, yes. Why not teal? Why can't cats have teal eyes? Yes, 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 yes. Much better, much better. Nice. On the fence. What if we made it even just like a bigger? I'm gonna ask a really stupid question and I'm gonna sound like a freaking millennial. I am a millennial though. I'm not one of those Gen Z kids. But what the actual heck does skibbity mean? Like, I do not have any idea what skibbity means. So if one of you youngsters would like to elaborate, I would be so appreciative because everyone says it and I'm very lost over here. I kind of feel a little bit better about that tail. Okay, ooh, we'll do one more. What if it just did that? Ooh, almost. One more time. Like that. Okay. I'm liking the tail more and more the more the cream color kind of takes up the tail tip. So, but it's kind of slanted. It's not anything specific. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think I've got it. This guy goes here, and it's gonna look like one of her patches on her back, except it's on her tail. Okay, I'm actually really excited about this. I don't get excited about character designs very often. This is actually a new thing for me. Yay. Okay. We'll give her like, it's like a little spot, like the ones that are on her back. Okay, we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna fill in this color here. Okay. I actually kind of love it. Yes. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure what mod is. Like mod pizza? I don't know if you have mod pizza where you're at, but mod pizza. I love mod pizza and I would be so down for some mod pizza right now. Holy moly. I could really, wow, I did not think about, I was not thinking about mod pizza a minute ago and now I am. And I would love some mod pizza. Mod pizza is probably my favorite pizza, honestly. Mod pizza and Pop Murphy's. Mod, like, for your channel. Like a moderator? Hi, Ginger. What's up? Oh my gosh, thanks so much for coming. I want mod pizza. I don't have it where I live. I freaking am obsessed with mod pizza. It's actually a problem. Oh, thanks for popping in, Ginger. I'm literally so happy you're here. I've started to do these live streams every Wednesday and Saturday just for funsies. So, I'm very excited that you're here. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Um, Yeah, as my channel grows, because I'm really actually, I was talking to a few friends, and growing my YouTube channel is actually something that I really want to focus on right now because I literally love this channel so much. I love being able to animate. I love animating for fun, and not for like clients and stuff because I've done a lot of freelance animation, which is fine, but it's just different. And so I would love to just like put more attention and focus on actually growing this channel. So eventually I'll probably need a moderator for my channel, but it's so small right now that I can totally handle it on my own in my own free time. But eventually I will need a moderator. So, oh, nice. You're shading an E part, an A part. Longtail is an old friend of Darkstripe. That is true. Graystripe is old. Um, but nice. Yeah, Ginger, if there are any other Eat Your Young parts that open up, or need help, let me know because I love that map so much and I'm so excited for it. I'm impressed that you're hosting multiple maps right now because I'm just struggling to get one off the ground, and I'm like, this is like, this is tricky. It's like there's a lot that goes into all this. Ooh, shall we return to the Tiger Star design? Once again, the one that I'm struggling with the most. Very impressed. I want to get more into hosting maps, so able to get more like better streaming, able to get more like better streaming software. Um, but we've got this like complicated face, and we've got this complicated tail, and then we've got a very simple design for the back. And so I've either got to change the tail or probably not the face because I like the face. I might need to change the back design a little bit because it's decent, but I feel like it could tie into the rest of the design a little bit better. So it's about to be back, but it's thinking. I know the audio cuts in and out. It's pretty bad. I'm just contemplating my Tiger Star design right now, but backup roll, I would love a backup roll. I'm not sure if you heard. I'm not sure what all it catches up on. How old are you? I am I'm an old lady. When it comes to the Warriors community, I am an old lady. I started my YouTube channel in 2006, which is probably when a lot of you were born. So, oh man. What should I do with the lake? This literally is bothering me so much. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna start doing stuff and we'll see whether or not I like it as I go. So, I think I'm going to start with modifying the design on his back, and then we'll see if I can actually get something that I like out of it. So, because it's not bad, it's just not, it doesn't flow with the rest of the design. Like it's fine, but it seems very like isolated. So, and we got to figure out something that ties in with some designs for his legs too, because I do want to add some stripes to his legs. So, um, not the one carrying Skibidi. Skibidi is such a funny, like, yeah, it's such a funny thing. Okay, So we're gonna see about maybe doing some more kind of like scribbly designs for his stripes. I feel like that would be an absolute pain to animate though. Yeah, that would not work. Okay. Um, hmm. See, that's the other thing is the simplicity of this first design. If okay, let me do this instead. 'Cause he's got let's start here. Just do one of those and then get lighter and smaller as it goes down. Except that's sort of facing the front there. Okay, I got this. I got this. A second. And then it just kind of gets lighter and smaller as it goes down. I kind of feel okay. All right, we're making progress here. I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel good about it. Snag that stripe color again. Okay, okay. How are we feeling about this? Because it's like they kind of get smaller as they go down his leg, and they're not super complicated. They're literally just stripes. They're just like lines. But I'm feeling okay about this. It definitely ties in with the design on his back. Yummy. Okay, I'm glad, Jingo. I'm glad. Yummy is a proper response. I will take that as a compliment. Let's see. Okay, we've got kind of four sequential stripes. I'm gonna move this one up a little bit. Ah, no, not make it bigger. Okay, okay. And then I can easily sort of do the same thing on the other side, right? Where it's like these little stripes that kind of, I mean, it's supposed to be like mostly on the outside of his legs. No, I don't know. Okay, thanks so much for coming in, Ginger. That literally made me so happy. Made my whole night. Aw. I hope the rest of your animation for your part goes well. That's very exciting. Yeah, I'm still figuring out what the heck to do with Tiger Star. Okay, I liked the stripes on the legs at first, but now I'm not liking them so much. So I think I might give something else a shot. Do, Jingo, in a different way. In a different way. I think everyone makes my whole night in their own special way. All right, we're undoing all of these stripes after all the hard work I put into that. Let's see if we can come up with something better. I honestly might cheat a little bit again and just look at Nifty's designs. I get so much freaking inspiration from Nifty's designs, it's ridiculous. Um, Nifty and I think Bethleumps have some of my absolute favorite like Warriors designs. Bethleumps is incredible at like actually using shape to communicate character. I have that on so many other characters. Like almost all of their paws are like colored in some way, and I don't want to do that for all my characters. In fact, I don't. Well, before we go too crazy on this, I do want to add some scars. So I am gonna do that. I think like a shoulder scar, like right up here, would be beautiful. That would be such a good emphasis of his freaking shoulders. His ridiculous shoulders. We're gonna fill that in. It's a nice looking scar. It's actually kind of hard to tell that it's a scar, but that's okay. Oh, you know what would make it better is adding like this guy right here. I bet that would make it look better. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Shoulder scar. And okay, so the thing that I will say that Nifty does really well is she does these types of stripes. And that actually might be that might be it. That might be it. Oh my gosh, did I figure it out? I'm sorry, I'm not checking the chat right now. I'm like really involved in what I'm doing. Okay, thanks for giving me all the updates, Jingo. Man, we gotta get some dark yard up in this joint. I don't know what dark yard is. Your pleasure. I'm glad you're enjoying. This can come down a little bit. We'll see if that makes it any better. All right, back on the topic of pizza though, because now I'm getting hungry. Does everybody else have any favorite pizza spots? I know someone said that they don't have mod pizza where they live, which is so sad. But what do you have where you live? I actually don't know because I'm originally from the West Coast and I currently live in Texas. So it's like I know Mod Pizza exists on both of those places. So I'm like, I don't know where Mod Pizza doesn't exist. I know of more places where it exists than where it doesn't. Oh man, do you remember is Home Slice, wait, do you mean that as like a actual pizza place? Is Home Slice the name of a pizza place? If it is, that would make me so happy. I would love. We'll see if that brings it back, hopefully. Oh, okay, I think we're back. Whew, dodged a bullet there. It stopped for a second. I'm like, why? Home Slice is the name of a pizza place? That's great. That's excellent. That makes me so happy. Oh my gosh. I would eat there every day. Because home slice is like a joke between my friends. We would all used to call each other home slice. So the fact that it's the name of a pizza place just makes me so happy. I'll have to look it up. Hear me or not, because it seems like it's really lagging again. But I'm very excited that you changed your profile picture. It still says it's live, so it'll take a second to catch up. Um, let me do. How am I gonna do this? Let me do like. Now it's just kind of looking like an angsty express that because I really like your profile picture. I think it's great. So, do do do. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I think that's like the number one thing that's like, what about yours? Oh, I think oh, okay. I didn't realize I was looking at my stream and I didn't even realize it wasn't even caught up. It was just paused and I was like, why is it still paused? Um Your profile picture is your OC. That's so exciting. I love the colors on it. I also like your profile pic, Jingo. So, oh, don't feel left out. That's silly. But yeah, I definitely need to update mine. Mine feels very old. I also want to change my channel name so badly, like very badly. I feel like my channel name is just ancient at this point. I came up with it when I was like 12. So, and I feel very nostalgic towards it, but at the same time, I'm like, I need to change it because it doesn't reflect, I don't know, it doesn't reflect like my feelings about who I am anymore, like at all. So, okay, okay. Look at his arm. Can we take a second to appreciate Tiger Star's arm? I'm feeling so much better about it, and hopefully it isn't going to make animators throw up, which I'm nervous about. I think it might. Um, Colors of the World marker pack. I also haven't drawn my OC much. That's great. I think that you did a really great job. It looks very good. What year was I bored? I think I started to get bored when I was 12. No, I was if you must know, I was born in 1998, so you can do the math on that to figure out how old I am. I'm ancient. I'm an old lady, at least when it comes to the Warriors community. I'm an old lady. Not quite what I'm going for. Not quite what I'm going for. Is it still? There's still quite a few people on here, so hopefully y'all are more or less kind of getting what I'm doing here. It says that it's still going. I really don't know why it does that. I get this notification every once in a while that's like, your stream ended, and I'm like, why? And then I hit the restart button, and thankfully it still goes back to this. So, um, maybe just two stripes on the back legs. That actually kind of works. That kind of works. We'll come. I think we're gonna have to do the same thing we've been doing with this Tiger Star design multiple times at this point, and just come back to it later. um, hopefully, hopefully. I'm excited because as soon as I'm done with my character designs for tonight, I'm gonna be messing around with the colors on all of them because Ginger, actually, who was on here earlier, gave me some ideas for how to actually make my designs look cohesive for the theme of the map. So I'm very excited to give that a shot and see how it goes. 25, what if you're wrong? What if you did the math wrong on that? What if my birthday was earlier this year? Man, geez, you make me sound like a freaking old lady. Oh, I like that stripe. Wow, what the heck? It's a really random stripe. It's a really random stripe, actually, but I really like it. Okay. How are we feeling on this? How are we feeling? I don't like the back leg, but I think we can fix that later. Um, what if, hmm, what if we turned this into a huge stripe? So like more like that. Now we're looking a little bit more like Nifty's design, but that's okay. I'm not, I swear, I promise, I'm not hijacking her design. Don't sue me. Nope, I like the individual stripe a little bit better. Wait a second. Okay, nope, I have an idea. I'm gonna try this idea and then we'll go to Tawny Pelt. Um, Tawny Pelt will be next. I love Tawny Pelt. God bless Tawny Pelt. She's such an interesting character. She like I don't remember who on this stream has or hasn't read Warriors yet, but she just has a very interesting character arc. She very much is convicted in what she believes, like even when it's proven that what she believes is morally ambiguous, she still sticks to her guns on it. And so I'm very impressed with her in that regard. I'm so glad. I'm glad you feel that way about Tawny Belt. Oh man, that's great. Okay, this is what I wanted to give a shot. Maybe just getting some sort of a stripe going on his like hind leg, kind of like that, or like, and then we can just go boom and boom. I'm feeling better about that. Okay, let me fill it in. Maybe I can even add a little bit of the white or the cream color to his butt. I would give him a cream colored butt. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about that. You might not need it actually. I might actually end up taking that stripe away from his side. See, my concern is that this is just going to be an absolute headache and a half to animate. But it does look kind of neat. It's definitely, I've never seen a Tiger Star design like this. That is for damn sure. Um, I'm not sure about that back leg. That back leg is still kind of up in the air as far as I'm concerned. So, but I feel like we made progress. So, kind of sound like one of my favorite teachers from the old fifth grade. Ye old fifth grade. That's great. I feel like I have a very interesting voice. I've had people comment on it before. I'm very articulate, um, which I guess is a good thing. Um, so I'll take it as a compliment. I've been told I'm very articulate. Oh, I suppose it's between Tawny Pelt and Little Cloud, but I was thinking about doing Tawny Pelt next. So there she be. I made her look a lot like Tiger Star in this one, at least as far as her shapes go. But we'll definitely differentiate her from Tiger Star in a lot of ways. Um, because I definitely want there to be a very clear distinction between the two. So, doo doo doo. Could have made her face a little bit softer, I suppose, instead of menacing. Report, report. Don't do that, please. That would not be nice. I can say a lot worse words than that, but I won't. At least not today. Maybe someday, but not today. Do 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 do. That's if anybody's curious as to what the default music is that plays in my head anytime I need music to play in my head. Um, oh, got an Amber Alert. That's no fun. Um, That would be the Skyloft music from Skyward Sword. It just sometimes just starts playing and I can't stop it. And that's just the way it is in my brain 90% of the time. I do love Tawny Pelt. Look at her little face. She's kind of an intense lady, though. I need to also make a like Tawny Paw version of her for this map. So that is also on the agenda. Um, hmm. Feel like I want to make some sort of adjustments to her face, but I'm not sure why or what or how. We'll come back to it. Give her little floofs. I feel you, Joanna. That was actually the first map that I was ever in that got more than 1 million views, and I was so humbled. Story time, Rose Shards actually watched my channel way back in the day before she had any kind of following. And uh when I was like such a freaking small YouTuber, oh gosh, I used that term. I used to take so much pride in being a YouTuber. I would go around telling my friends I'm a YouTuber in like freaking high school before YouTube was really like a thing. But yeah, I'm so I'm so glad Rose Shards told me that because it stuck with me. I was like, oh my gosh, I inspired her way back in the day, and now she's going off and doing her own projects and like doing kick butt stuff in life. So I'm very, very impressed with the direction that she's gone in. I'm so excited for her little projects that she's doing. It looks like that she's gotten a lot of success with like the something like that. I love how descriptive that was. You put some time and thought into that. It's like, what does this wee woo actually sound like? It's funny because I for whatever reason, because all my friends started having babies, I started calling sirens wee woos. And so anytime like a siren would go off, I'd be like, "Oh, it's a wee woo." And then all the kids would be like, "Ah, it's a wee woo." So it was like, wow, it left an impression on these small humans. I like how she's looking. I don't know what it is about like the look on her face that I'm like, I actually really like that. She looks like she's just here to have a good time. I think I know what I'm going to add to Tiger Star now that I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to add him, like, I'll just make the base of his paws darker or lighter. I suppose I could use the cream color on that too. But, like, why would you do that? I don't like jalapenos. I'm one of those people that just does not like stuff that's even remotely spicy for the most part. For the most part, I'm just like, okay. Just the more chill it is, the less spice it has in it, the better. For the most part, that's a general statement. There's some stuff that like tastes better with spiciness. Like there's certain curries, I'm like, it better be spicy or I'll just be sad. But yeah. Bye. Oh gosh, I already forgot what I was calling you. Jinko. I want to say it was Jinko. Bye, Jinko. Every day, I, in a very excited, overexcited voice, secretly depressed and bored, tune in next time for the end of sentence. Okay, well, now you've got me very much engaged, Inara. I am waiting with humble anticipation for the end of your sentence. That reminded me of a YouTube video I saw where there was this guy that was like complaining about YouTube ads, and he was talking about how uh, they were like, all right, so I'm gonna tell you my favorite number. Now, backstory, and then it cuts to an ad, and then he's like, this video is sponsored by, and then it just goes on and on and on. And eventually he's like, so my favorite number will be in the next video. Stay tuned for part two. Anyway, it was a funny video when I watched it. I was like, that's pretty accurate. YouTube ads are just god awful right now. I'm like, man. It says I'm live, so hopefully it'll. Tawny Pelt, I want to give her eyelashes. Is that okay? I'm gonna give her little eyelashes because I know that that's such a cliche, silly thing to do. There we go. It actually just makes her look so much more feminine because her overall design is not particularly feminine, but I would love to make her just a little bit of a lady, even though she's not very ladylike, particularly. There we go. I feel a lot better about that. Okay, continuation from last time. We shall now finish the sentence. Every day I drum roll breathe air. Wow, amazing, Nara. That's just that's. I'm really glad if you didn't breathe air every day. That would that would be very sad. I feel like that would not be a very good situation. Okay, we're gonna bring that foot up a little bit. There we go. Do do do. All right, we're feeling good about Tawny. Look at her little face. I don't know why I love her face so much. Is that weird? I actually really am happy with her face, and I don't know why. I'm gonna flip her around real quick. Let me see. Flippy flip. She's definitely lopsided. I feel like this always happens. Always happens. Every single time. But that's okay. Oh, now I'm gonna have to. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's gonna mess with the quality. But that's okay. That's okay. She'll survive. I'm going to. I was actually so I have a bunch of classes from Aaron Blaze that I was watching today on like character design. Um, and now that I'm looking at these, I'm like, there's probably 10 other things I want to change about him, but I'm not gonna focus too much on that right now. I feel like she needs to lean that way a little bit. Her front paw feels very small, or like shoulder and stuff. I wonder, let me flip her back. This is not an ideal situation. I hope that nobody does this at home. Don't do this at home, kids. Form, I'll also make it a little bit taller. Go wide that way. Okay, I like that better. I like it better. And that's what matters. If you're not making art for you, what are you even doing? Okay. All right. Neck kind of long. I was thinking that too. I like doing the long necks on the cats, which is kind of a funny thing. Uh, her shoulders look a lot better though. Let me see what happens if I chop her head in half. She looks better with a shorter neck, I think. I think that was a good call, Nora. Good call on that one. She just looks a lot more muscular when her neck isn't like a freaking giraffe. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Hope she doesn't look too. She's a cutie. All right, let's see. I want to start with more of a light reddish, kind of, well, a dark reddish, like a darker color. That's going to be like her base color, and then we'll add some like ginger and stuff to her. Now, it's interesting because everyone knows the Joanna map. Um, that's kind of the classic go-to I think of when I think of like a Tawny pelt design. Um, However, that was never how I pictured her in the books. So I'm gonna see if I can get away with um making her look a little bit different, kind of more of the classic like tortoiseshell. I'll give her a little bit of white, but for the most part, I'm gonna keep her like this dark kind of brownish ginger and a lighter ginger color, kind of like mottled. Um, that's gonna be kind of my goal because that was always how I kind of intended her to look, or I should say how I always pictured her looking. So let's see if I can get away with doing that this time. I messed around with her line art too much and now it's just messy, so I'm dealing with the repercussions, having to clean up all this nonsense. All this nonsense. I've got a few people on here, so I am highly interactive with my audience. If anybody wants to comment on anything, I'd love to chat with you guys. We were talking about pizza earlier. Apparently, Home Slice is the name of a pizza place in Pennsylvania that I really want to go to now because it's called Home Slice. So, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Um, yeah. Well, tell me why I'm getting work text messages at frickin' 9 o'clock in the evening on a Saturday. In all fairness, I did work a shift today, but still, I'm like, what the heck? Do, 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 do. Why does it feel like I'm in the theater and I see in the trailers two coming out in 100 decades? I feel like that happens all the time. Well, now animation does take a long time. It does take a very long time. And it's funny because I was actually just doing a little bit of some research on a few animated videos. Um, like the Mr. Skulls animated videos. Those ones took years in between episodes for them to make, which I'm so impressed that they were dedicated enough to do that. And I actually just realized recently that they came out with like a final episode, which I feel like there's so much to unpack there. And I don't know, I guess I don't know technically if it's the final one or not. I need to figure that out because I just saw that it was like, oh, there's one I haven't seen. But it's great. I also want to look up Lackadaisy because I feel like there's some stuff on that one that I really want to get updated on because I love Lackadaisy. I'm very excited for it. Very excited. Very excited. Man, this is actually taking a while to clean up her line art. Good grief. I knew I was going to have to deal with this as soon as I started moving it around. I'm like really tempted to go out tomorrow and get like an actual microphone and maybe an actual iPad as well. This one's just so freaking old. So old, so ancient. Ancient piece, ancient relic from the past. This was my grandfather's, and he passed away in 2019. So I got this from him. And so if that goes to show how old this is, and he had had this for at least a year or two, so it's probably like a 2017 iPad, which means that it would be, how old would it be? It would be 15, 16 would make it 8 years old, so like 17 years old. Yeah, or not 17, 7 years old. Like working real hard to do math in my head. I feel like it's not a very good recipe. Me doing math in my head. Do, do, do. Almost done cleaning up this line art. Almost, almost. So close. I'm not sure what to eat for dinner. I think I ran out of boxed mac and cheese. I really want mod now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder how much it would be to DoorDash some mod. I just want pizza so bad right now. Okay, I think we cleaned up our line art. More or less. I definitely want to actually make her line art a little bit darker. That works. She's actually darker than Tiger Star, which is interesting. I made her kind of a brown. I do want to get her a little bit of these kind of orangish patches. So, oh, let's see. Actually, before I do that, let's get some cream. Maybe, I actually might just do like a little patch right here. Let me see about. Actually, something like that. I almost want it to be a little bit more white than cream, though. I kind of like that. Okay. And then maybe just on her paws. So, like, do like, oof, yeah, I figured that would happen. There we go. So I can give her these lighter colored paws, and then, or even maybe it would just be her front paws. Heck, I don't have to do that to her back paws. I know it's pretty common for if cats are gonna have like multicolored paws, it's typically all of them. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Degree. Strands of hair slightly leaning to the side of my movement. Slightly moving in the wind. That's, wow, very descriptive. I love that. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No. Horseradish isn't an instrument either. Man, that's what I should do tonight after the stream. I should watch SpongeBob. I haven't seen it in so long. Sponge Boy, me Bob. All right, let's get that ginger color back. Sponge boy me Bob. Um, cool. All right, we're feeling good. We're looking good. We're feeling good. I really like, let me see about giving her like the half face. Ooh, do I like that color ginger? I don't know. I don't know if I like that color yet or not. Let's just get it on her face and we'll see about that. I'm gonna do, we're gonna have to outline it. I've already made that mistake enough with this. The more time that passes, the more I really freaking want some pizza. She looks like pumpkin spice. I'm almost kind of angry about it. Let me see about that because I think I want to get the rest of her face there. Or what about like a patch like that? That actually might be a bit better. She looks like fall. She looks like she's about to go order a pumpkin spice latte. Hmm. Do you watch Camp Coral? Someone order a pizza. Please, someone order me a pizza. I'm glad you like it. I actually kind of am digging this design. At least the color scheme. I think it actually kind of goes really well. I think what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna do maybe more like that. It's kind of an interesting shape, but I think it goes. So I wanted to do, I think what I'm gonna do is like, this is gonna be a little tricky, but no, don't like that. A second, because I want pizza. So I'm actually gonna text my roommate to see if she's down to bring me some pizza. She's not home yet, so I'm also gonna check to see if DoorDash has pizza. But no, I have not seen Camp Coral. I'm not even entirely sure what that is. So is it like a cartoon or something? Let me check to see how expensive Uber Eats is. Uber Eats, let's see. Oh wow, my phone is about to die. What the heck? Let me see. Oh wow, would you look at that? Just recommended me a pizza place. They've got to have mod on here though. They've gotta. They've gotta. Mod pizza. God bless. How much money will this be though? Unlimited toppings? Sure. It's only like $10. I like the thick crust pizza. Well, it's like $15 if it's the thick crust pizza. I bet y'all signed up for this when you decided to watch my stream. Just lullaby ordering pizza. Camp Coral's a SpongeBob, but in 3D in a camp called Camp Coral. Oh, okay. Yes, I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. But yes, I have heard of it. So I'm actually really glad you brought that up. I might actually skip out on mod and see if I can find just like Domino's or something to deliver me pizza. Domino's is actually really cheap pizza. Zio Al's is close by. Pizza delivery. Domino's. Bring me pizza, please. I don't know why pizza sounds so good right now. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna cry. All right. Favorite types of pizza. Go. Find a store. Yes, in my area, preferably. Store pickup. Can I have it delivered? They only have store pickup options. That's so sad. I wonder if Uber Eats delivers one pizza and one popcorn. Popcorn is also a good option. I have popcorn. I could eat popcorn, but pizza sounds better. I can't remember the last time I've actually had pizza. I eat pretty healthy for the most part. Every once in a while, though, it's like, man, oh, these are actually more expensive than, well, sort of. No, I guess not all of them are. Free with $10 purchase. Hmm, interesting. Well, I might have to do this later because this is not like what people are wanting to watch right now. Although it does look really good. I definitely want onions. Now y'all are getting to know exactly what I order when I order pizza. Onions, mushrooms, spinach. Oh, can I only order two? Oh, I want more than two toppings. I don't want pepperoni. I don't like pepperoni. I could just order cheese pizza. They also have pastas, which is very interesting. I might have to do this later. The stream's only got like 40 more minutes. I keep saying that, but then I'm like, I want pizza so bad. Um, cool. We'll do that later. All right. Tawny Pelt wants pizza. I want pizza. Everyone wants pizza, but that's okay. Oh, my freaking uh, Apple Pencil died. Unreal. I want pizza. Man, y'all. All right, let's fix this lady's pumpkin. She's got a pumpkin patch on her face. That's a good joke. I'm funny. I'm hilarious. I think I'm gonna do. I want her little ginger patches to be much smaller than like some of the other designs that I have. Oop. I just kind of want her to have these like little spots, I guess. It's like the kind of the what I'm looking for here. She looks like fall. She looks like Halloween. It's kind of ridiculous. Which I guess is kind of what I'm going for, but still, I don't want to do too many spots on her because I don't want animators to kill me. So maybe I'll just do like three on her back and then two right there. That actually kind of works. Okay. Oh, that doesn't. Let me see. Let me fill these in real quick and we'll get a good look at her. Oh, hello, Sam the Fox. Oh, you're in my walls. Nice. That's a little disconcerting. I might do, what if I did a few more just like little spots like that. Beep, beep. Nope. I think that's too much now. Hmm. I like it. I like it. And then if I was going to do the same sort of pattern, I would basically just do that there, and then just like a few little spots on her tail. I wouldn't put a ton of spots. Ooh, maybe like one more kind of at the base of her tail. Ah, let me just color that in old school style. Da, 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 da. It's funny because I was gonna modify the colors on a few of these designs, but I don't know if I will on this one. Um, yeah, I don't mind at all. I want the designs to be totally free to use, honestly. So credit is preferred but not required. Um, Let me see if I can fix her ears. I always like making the ears a darker color. And I definitely need to change the inside of her ears as well. I kind of like making her nose patch a darker color. Might actually, ooh, let me see if it works for me to make it a lighter color. Ooh, one that doesn't like bleed over. Okay, I kind of like that. She's got like a little cream colored nose patch. I might even make her have two different colored lagging too much. I'm afraid that it is because I can't hear my own voice. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I was literally in the middle of saying something and I do not remember what I was gonna say. So that's okay. I'm still on the fence with this one. She's got cute spots. Let me get her a good ear color and like nose color. It's a good nose color. That's actually a really good color for her nose. I like that one. Um, Glad you're back, Jingo. Do you hear music? Because I'm playing I just hear in the walls. It's coming from the walls. There was an old what was it? Like a kid's book. I think it was also turned into like a show with like these little mouse people that lived in the walls. And it was really cute, but the more I thought about it, it was like it's also very weird. Because they were just mousy people and they just looked funny. But they were like they had like a home like humans and they were just like tiny people. That tracks. That sounds about right. So, we're gonna make her eyebrows dark. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Um, I wish that there were more instances in the Warriors canon where characters had multicolored eyes, and I think I'm gonna do that here with frickin' Todd canon. Let me see. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. You guys are coming with me on a journey. Um, Pelt going into the real world. Does she have green eyes? It looks like green. Green. Oh, yep, it says green eyes. Okay, cool. What if we made one green and one amber? Because I was thinking about giving her amber eyes. My friend of 1 year just ended our friendship and now I'm depressed. Oh, that's sad. I've definitely been through that. I feel like that happens to everyone at least once. It's not fun. I'm gonna add to her pumpkin spiceness with one amber eye and one green eye, and we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see if it works. Because I feel like this works if it's like ginger on the one side. Okay. Oh, I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it. I actually really kind of like it. Give her two colored eyes. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like this. They will get a punch or even killed. Oh no. We don't like killing people, but I understand where you're coming from. It was a shitty way of saying it. Like, bro, making me uncomfortable. Oh. Oh, okay. Bye, Jinko. I hope you feel better. I definitely have been there. Had friends do that to me. I know I'm a really cool friend, and they're missing out if they end their friendship with me. And I feel like the same is true for you. I feel like they're really missing out if they're ending their friendship with you. Because I'm having a good time hanging out with you. So, bigger spots, maybe. What if I gave her one big spot right here? I kind of like that. Okay. So if it goes down like that, but it has to be good music. Let me see about one little spot on that side, maybe two. No, now it just looks like too much. Okay, we're just gonna give this a shot. We're gonna give her bigger spots because I think that's all she's really missing is just like bigger spots. They're kind of elongated, but I did that on purpose. Now that I'm thinking about it, she looks kind of similar to my neighbor's cat growing up. Her name was Dora. She was very sweet. She was this precious cat. Oh my gosh. She ended up getting cancer in her tongue. She couldn't eat or bathe herself, which was so sad. She is in cat heaven right now, enjoying herself. I'm sure eating a lot of food. Ba-ba-ba-da-dum. Alrighty. Alright, we're feeling better. Now I think the spots are too big. Okay, I'm gonna make angry noises. Maybe if they're just a different shape, like I can do that with her. I like that. I actually, I might just leave it. See, the only thing about her having the multicolored eyes is I don't want her to be too distracting, if that makes sense. Because I'm nervous that she might be. I don't want her to take away from I don't want her to take away from like the main character and stuff. So, Roblox. The stream officially started 1 hour ago. My goal is to do 2 hour streams twice a week. So okay, we'll go play Roblox. I hope it's more fun than this stream. I like this Tawny Pelt design. I actually really like it. It's actually pretty freaking close to the canon that I see in my mind. So, um, it's very different from a lot of what's out there for Tawny Pelt, but I I like it a lot, and I wanted to use the ginger kind of sparingly. She's mostly one solid color. So, but we'll see. I'll do the thing where I revisit it and come back to it and see if I need to change anything. Okay, I'm looking at this Tiger Star design. I'm actually kind of about his design, but we'll see. How are we feeling about Saul? The fall Halloween themed cats. Um, we got Tawny Belt, we got Russet Pelt, or Tawny Belt, Russet Fur. Got Running Nose. Let's take a peek at Little Cloud. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Let me see. I'm gonna actually just snag Running Nose. Line color. I think it's just straight up black, but that's okay. Yeah, I can work with that. Let's give Little Cloud a quick shot. So once Little Cloud is done, let's get started on Little Cloud. Look at his little cloud. His little face. His little face. His tiny little ears. His tiny little face. His tiny little cat. I'm gonna see about doing something a little bit more like that for his cheek fluff. We'll run it and see if I like it. If I don't, we can always come back and fix it. Little Kit, Little Pond, Little Cloud. It's true. That one's actually like, I feel like his mom didn't hate him. His mom was just like a realist of like, this is a really small child of mine, so we're just gonna name him after his small size. And at least she didn't hate him. I know Yellowfang is like a really freaking weird thing to name your child. Like Yellow Kit after her discolored teeth. Like, okay, that doesn't that doesn't make sense. It's kind of funny how a lot of mothers in the older books used to do that, and then they stopped doing that in like the newer books. And I think the Aarons just kind of realized that's a really funny thing for a parent to do, is name their child something really obscure for the sake of their warrior name being comedic, if that makes sense. Not like in his face so far. He's a precious little boy, but let me see if I can get him to where I like him. I need to be consistent with my freaking tear ducts that I draw on cats. I am not very consistent with that as of now. I'm not liking his cheek fur because his face is lost in all of it. Mm, let me see if I can like do that because I know there's a lot of designers that'll actually separate their cat's face from their cheek fluff. That actually kind of flows a little bit better. Um, I'm gonna see if I can do the same type of neck fur that like Tiger Star has. Nope, doesn't fit him. Although I do want to make him a little bit fluffier. Let me see about that actually kind of works. I'm gonna give him just a little fluff here. And a little bit of a fluff. He's just a fluffy boy. Very fluffy. Little Star would make sense. Little Star. Oh my gosh. Why haven't they made a character named Little Star yet? I think Little Star is such a cute name for a leader. I do love the headcanon though, for Cloudstar. Cloudstar being like a really tiny dude and his mate being like this giant fluffy lady. I think that that's a very cute headcanon. So with Little Cloud, I find him interesting because he's a little guy, but I always kind of pictured him like a fluffy little munchkin. Um, so he's like little, but he's fluffy and like wide, if that makes sense. So I'll give him these little floofs. I don't quite like that one on the back end. Let me see about extending it a little bit like that. Yeah, there we go. I still think I'm gonna change his cheek fluff. I'm still not feeling the cheek fluff, but that's okay. That's something I can always edit later. But we'll finish out his line art here real quick. When did you make the sketches? Actually, I made them a while ago. I just haven't gotten around to actually finishing the design. Probably like about a month ago. I've had this map that I'm going to be hosting has been in the works for like a hot minute at this point. Um, like a hot minute. So I'm still storyboarding it. It's the first time I've ever storyboarded a map on my own, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but we'll see how that goes. I like oh, you do like the cheek fluff? Okay, well maybe I'll keep it. I don't know how I feel about it. It looks very like I don't know. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But I'm glad you like it. Um, but yeah, oh, you know what a great correlation for Little Cloud is? He's basically like if there was such a thing as a cat hobbit, he's basically a cat hobbit, like including temperament and everything else. Man, that's another movie I need to watch again, Lord of the Rings. I really want to watch Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and I'm not sure, and or The Hobbit, and I'm not sure which one to watch first. I think I'm gonna edit his butt fluff a little bit. Get that erased there. I just need it to line up with his tail a little bit better. There we go. Woo! Almost on the tail. I have a feeling I could do a better job with the tail. I want the tail to be just a big ol' fluff like that. Yes, maybe a little bit more. There we go. It's just a it's just one big fluff. One big fluff. There he is. I'm gonna take another stab at the cheek fluff, and we're just gonna see if I can come up with something that I like a little bit better. And then if I can't come up with anything, then we'll just stick with plan A. I wonder what he would look like if it just stuck straight out instead of went down like that. So, no, that's not quite what I'm looking for. I actually kind of like that a little bit better. Let me see about it on the other side. Little tiny cloud. It's so funny. Little Cloud has such an interesting story. Another character that I don't think is talked about enough, because he was literally like ancient and there was nobody who was going to take his place. And can you imagine how scary that would be for like a clan to not have like a leader? Oh, I've got my AirPods are at 0%. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I'm gonna take my AirPods out and hopefully it won't end the stream. Make him white or have gray spots and be gray like a cloud. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be white and gray. I'm just not sure